Thor issue 2 sees a world that looks strangely like the DC universe, covered in a black ash that eats away at the people as a voice says that the people will scream for the gods. The people do so and the world's heroes answer the call, and the League race to stop the world from dying, but it will not be enough as the Black Winter swallows up the universe, crushing it and turning it to dust. In the present, Thor, Herald of Galactus, refuses to do his job for the injured Galactus and take the world of Clips so the Devourer can be sated. Galactus says that he needs the power from all 5 of the worlds so he can survive the Star Plague, but Thor refuses to help him, knowing the being is weak, wanting to see which one of them will fall first. Galactus blasts Thor down to the planet, telling the god that he can take his power cosmic from him when he wants to. Thor throws the heavy Mjolnir at him, which blows Galactus's fingers off, angering the being who powers up, telling Thor that he has forgotten whom he serves. Thor hasn't, saying that he serves Asgard as Mjolnir returns, blowing through Galactus's leg. Thor says despite being named a herald, he is still a king and a god, and he shall not suffer threats from a broken being. Suddenly Thor is hit by a rock thrown by the savage inhabitants of the planet Clips, who dogpile on the god. Thor fights them off, calling them fools since he can't save them if he has to kill them. As the Clips continue to attack Thor, Galactus blasts the group of them, killing many of the creatures. Thor calls out for Sif, demanding a bridge. Sif sends out a rainbow bridge to the world, using it to transport the people off the world and back to Asgard as Thor confronts Galactus, saying the people of the planet are under his protection, and once the people are on Asgard, he can then feed on the world, since no one dies for Galactus today. On Asgard, the Warriors 3 try and sort the natives of Clips out. Thor wants to help kill a few of them, but Volstagg tells him not to, since Asgardians do not kill Asgardians, and that includes guests. Thor's ravens soon arrive, telling Volstagg he's talked with the council leaders of Clips and explained the situation, promising them sanctuary until he can sort this out. Volstagg is surprised that Thor is talking through the ravens, but Thor tells him that Hergen and Munin aren't really truly ravens, hoping that Volstagg will look after this matter. Volstagg says he will, but wonders what Thor is doing out there. Galactus meanwhile begins feeding on the planet, destroying everything in sight, but he wants more. Thor says that that's enough since he will kill both of them, but it's too late as Galactus destroys the whole planet. The newly powered Galactus emerges from the debris as Thor tells him that he had no need to break the planet. Galactus says that it was necessary as he prepares to blast Thor. Suddenly explosions rock the World Eater and Thor is blasted back by a hammer hit. Regaining his composure, Thor finds the hammer came from Beta Ray Bill, who has arrived with a battle cruiser and looks to talk with Galactus, not wanting to go through Thor to make it to the Galactus. Thor issue 2 continue the crazy action as Thor, Herald of Galactus, is forced to do his job as Galactus, but not without a fight. I love the idea of Thor still being that hero and wanting to save everyone from Galactus, but also allow the being to fulfill his role in the universe in order to stop the coming Black Winter. It's an interesting dynamic for the character, and I like that he has to weigh up certain situations, and it's going to be interesting to see if he goes to all of these worlds and has to take the people, what will happen with those people, since obviously they go to Asgard, but only Asgard is so big, so is Asgard going to just become filled with refugees, maybe even leading to some unrest between the peoples? Really interesting way they can take the story. The beginning of the book with lots of fun as well, where Donny Cates quote-unquote kills off the DC universe. Kind of a nice call and answer thing between him and Jeff Johns, since Johns makes reference to his Thor in Doomsday Clock. The idea that every day Thor finds the hammer getting heavier and heavier since he took the throne is really interesting, kind of that heavy sits the crown sort of thing, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that expanded upon as well. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.